Hi Gemini, how are we? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're kind of doing like a bit of a whatever comes out with love kind of reading. So I do feel this week that we are going to have some interesting things coming out. Okay, but I'm going to just start, and see what we come through with. I do have the Slavic folklore Lenormand deck, and I will be getting a few cards from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck as well, or the Lessons deck it is called. So I think we might actually start with that deck today for you, Gemini. I hope everyone's doing really well. If you do want to leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. I'll be drawing that when we hit 100 subscribers. And, I do really appreciate every single like and subscribe and comments, obviously, on the channel. We are just a super small crew at the moment. So I would hope to I'd love to add some more Geminis into the mix. Some of your videos have gone off. Obviously there has been some messages in there for a few of you. So hopefully we can grow that community so that those messages are getting to the people that need to hear them. But I do really appreciate all your support so far, Gemini. But moving on, like I said, we'll start with that Soul's Journey Oracle deck. What is coming up for love in whenever Gemini sees this video, I suppose. I don't really like to, put huge time constraints on most of my videos. A lot of them are timeless kind of feel, whereas, some of them are kind of a little bit more like when I'm doing the monthly kind of reading. That's probably the only one I do have sort of set time limit for those to be occurring. Otherwise it's just sort of when you're drawn to the video, it's for you. Okay, love for Gemini. What's going on in love for Gemini, please? Okay, some beautiful energy to start us here. We do have peace followed by humor. Okay, beautiful cards. We do have I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So in some super positive energy at the moment, Gemini. I like it. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So having a bit of a joke at the moment. I do say to myself quite a lot, the universe has got jokes. It's up to us to sort of take notice of those things when they're occurring around us and enjoy them. Okay, I'll tell you, Gemini, the lighter side I witnessed this week actually. I was driving through a car park and I noticed that a car was stopped at the crossing as though someone was crossing the road, but I couldn't see any people around. And then I realized the car was stopped at the crossing because there was a pigeon crossing the zebra crossing, and it was like following the crossing, and me and this other woman caught eyes across the cars and we're just like, are you seeing this? Yes, we're both seeing this. So over here, in New South Wales in Australia, the pigeons are learning how to use the crosswalks. So, that gave me a huge giggle that day. I really enjoyed that. So, there definitely is a lot of interesting and wonderful things out there in the world to take notice of and find that lighter side of life too. Let me know in the comments something that you have found really funny, just randomly funny lately, Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Love for Gemini, please. What's going on for Gemini? Once again, some really positive energy coming through for you, Gemini. I do firstly have the moon card. So a lot of the time that does talk about beauty and luck. But it mostly talks about, following your intuition, recognizing, the emotional sensitivities within yourself and within that around you. So I do feel that when we have that peace card coming through, if you are feeling a little bit emotional about something, just sort of stopping, taking that moment to re-find your, inner peace at this sort of time. It really does talk, though, a lot about intuition and fantasies that you may have, especially seeing some of this other energy. When it comes to love, Gemini, we do have the clover, which is followed by the stars and then the sun. Okay, so anyone who does know a little bit about Lenormand or has watched a lot of my videos, you will know that straight away those are, some of the best cards to have on the table altogether. So the clover really does talk about short-term luck, really good fortune, being able to take a bit of a risk, take a chance on love at the moment there. It's something that will pay off for you, okay? It can talk about, gambling. So, if you do try to gamble with anything when it comes to a specific person or love in general, those gambles are definitely going to pay off for you at the moment, Gemini. Some super positive energy there. I do find too that this particular card has the bee imagery with the clover there as well. So the bee imagery, it's kind of like that buzzing hive full of energy. So it does talk a lot about, that buzzing excitement about love, that hope for love, but also, that sense of community quite strong for you at the moment. I'm feeling there, Gemini. The bees all sort of work together to, protect the queen and bring all the food back to the hive to create the honey, all that sort of a thing. So it's kind of really talking a positive time for partnerships and working with other people at the moment as well. All right, and then we do have the stars, which is all about that hope and that optimism, as well as, your wishes are coming true. Wish upon a star, catch a falling star, all that kind of imagery comes through with the stars. So it's like a very inspirational energy when it comes to love. It really does sort of let you know that your true wish fulfillment is on its way, and probably in the pretty short term with that clover energy. So no need to get emotional. You may be finding those emotions that are overwhelming for you at the moment, Gemini, may actually be, those positive emotions and needing to actually, stop and take a step back from, how happy we're kind of feeling when it does come to issues of the heart at the moment. It does feel like you've got some lovely energy around you. And then we do have the Sun card. I am going to get a bit of extra clarity on that one because I do feel as though there is a kind of hidden message coming through with that Sun card, okay? But in general, it just talks about that general happiness. This particular deck has got that house imagery in that card as well. So, being safe and secure in your happiness, all right? So I know that I'm a person that, when things are going too happy, it's kind of like, what's going to happen, what's going to go wrong. Kind of no need to be like that, be safe and secure in that happiness at the moment. But what I'm actually picking up with the Sun card is that there is something that will be revealed to you when it comes to love. There's something sort of that needs to come to light when we have got this Sun energy there. So I'm going to grab a couple of extra cards and see what that is all about. Clarity for this Sun card for Gemini, please. Okay, pretty straightforward message there. We do have the Anchor followed by the Herald. Okay, so something that you've been feeling quite weighed down by, stuck. If you've been feeling stuck with, anything pertaining to love, any particular areas of love, you have been feeling a little bit stuck. We are seeing that getting stirred up and potential news on the way with that, that movement, that changes, transitioning to new phases. Okay, so be secure in that happiness. There is that double element of that safe and secure stopped in place, but then we're seeing that movement and that transition coming through. So pardon, there's something going to be revealed to you that is going to really change this anchor energy for you and pull you out of just any stagnancy that you have been sort of feeling. It is going to get stirred up and transition into a bit of movement for you. Okay, so um, I'm not getting a clear idea of what exactly that is. It's just something that's it's probably been making you feel a little bit held in place, a little held down. But you know, the total general energy that we have got coming through for you today is super fantastic. So I wouldn't be too worried by that. As we can see, it is transitioning to something a little more stable anyway. Okay. But going to grab you an extra card or two from the Lovers Oracle there. Gemini, what's going on for Gemini in love, please? What's going on for Gemini in love? Okay, so firstly we have this card here, which says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Okay, so a bit of confirmation there with that that stars energy. So your wishes are coming true. Know that you deserve those coming true and having what you truly desire coming your way. Definitely heading in for you soon. We do also have this one here, which is new beginning. Okay, so once again, seeing that new thing, the newness getting stirred up for you. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay, so I must say that, Gemini, you've taken the cake. Obviously, first reading of the week for the individual signs, and I don't think we're going to be beating that energy. That is absolutely beautiful energy to be seeing this week, Gemini. So let me know how that resonates for you. I hope that this does resonate for majority of the Geminis watching, because it's such a beautiful energy, okay? Like I said at the start, please leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading. And I do also really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. But if this is where we leave each other, thank you so much for your time.